Okay, so our final exercise for Chapter 4 is number 1, item D. So this is asking us to make a frequency distribution about what we did in item C, which was the number of treatment sessions, but it wants us to group those frequency values together in a way that makes sense. So we have a lot of different options. We could group it into 1 through 6. That would make 2 groups. We could group it into 2 values per group, and that would give us 6 groups. But I think what we could do is maybe group them into quarters of the total. If we say there's 12 sessions, then maybe we want to see who attended the first third of the sessions, and we want to be able to see who attended the second third, and they would have gotten halfway through the treatment program, and then etc., etc. So in order to do this, you need to go, so you want to click on somewhere on this column here for your variable, and then you're going to go up, and if this is clicked out, or if this has been selected out as my Excel spreadsheet did, then you just find this little pivot table tools section and click on Analyze. Now, here we can tell it we want to group this selection. And this dialog box comes up and it says, where do you want to start and where do you want to end? Since we want to see all of our data, we're going to tell it all the values. Start at 0, end at 12. But now, here's where we need to tell it how many values we want it to group by. I want it to group by 3. So you just put the 3 in, click OK, and ta-da! Now you have groups of 0, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, etc. And now it also automatically updates all these other columns. So now we can tell that the percentage of, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why it did that. So we can tell the percentage of people that only attended up to 3 or up to 2 sessions was 10%. And then those who attended up to 5, that was 10 plus 23, so that would be 33%. Now this has changed itself a little bit, and I need to go and fix that. So let's select this column here, select it in the numbers, then go down to your values section, and this is the cumulative, so we want to click on the arrow and go to value field settings. Now it's already it's counting things as we want it to, but the value it's showing is not correct. So we want it, as you recall, for the cumulative percentage to do the percent of running total in. So let's go back to that, and there we go. So for whatever reason, Excel decided to change that on mine. It may not have done that on yours. So now you can more easily see who attended the first half of treatment and dropped out. That would be up to 33%. But then 70%, it jumps up to 70% when you include those who made it to 6, 7, or 8 sessions. So again, this is just a way to help us interpret our data. Rather than looking at a list of numbers, we now group them together, make them a table, and that helps us understand the data.